Hi, this is Ken Blumberg, and today I'm coming to you with a critical piece of pricing advice that you need to know about. Now, this is something that most agents don't even know, and even fewer are talking about. But it's something that if you do incorrectly, you're leaving potentially thousands of dollars on the table because you're not hitting the right target audience. So we're going to dive into it. We're going to do a screen share. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. But stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to come back and share one more idea with you to reinforce just how powerful and important this pricing strategy is. So let's take a look.
All right, so let's jump right into it. So there's pricing mistakes everywhere. And the first one I'm going to talk about is this Toll Brothers home right here, where someone decided to list it just about $2,000 over $700,000. And for today's example, we're going to look at Zillow.com, Movoto, and Realtor.com, just to keep the video quick. But all online portals are basically the same with the limited options and pricing that they allow a buyer to search by. So in this example, let's say a buyer who is anxious to go out and view homes the day they become available sets up a listing alert from $300,000 to $700,000 for this particular area. $700,000 being the top of their budget. If this Toll Brothers home hit the market at this price, that buyer would never see this home. So they're leaving a lot of money on the table in the buyer traffic that they're going to lose by pricing just above $700,000 because they're missing a big tier there. So that's a price mistake number one. Basically, you always want to use round numbers for today's pricing environment. And again, I see people just listing barely under 700,000, barely under $1 million. Here's another pricing mistake. You've got a home here that's been on the market for 140 days. And they're making a big pricing mistake by listing it $1 under $700,000. And again, we'll dive in and see why. In this example, if a consumer went from $700,000 to $1 million or $1.5 million, or they just said the sky is the limit and they went to any given price above that, as long as the home meets their criteria, I want it sent to me so I can go see it immediately. Now, if somebody is actually looking from $700,000 to $3 million, this home, if it was listed, would not get sent to that person. So because they try to use old pricing psychology, they miss a huge tier of buyers with the online portal pricing levels here. So you've got Movoto, same thing, prices in tiers. Now they go by 25,000, and then they go to 50, and then they go to $100,000 increments. But still, not pricing in round numbers is a big mistake, and it gets more drastic when you're up in the higher price ranges. Realtor.com, basically the same thing. All their tiers, or most of their tiers, are $100,000 increments. So again, either you want to, if you're very close to $100,000, you don't want to be above or below. And you always want to price your home in round numbers, whether that's 525 or 530 or 550, because that way you're going to hit the tier above and below. So like on Movoto, if you're at 650, you'll catch the tier below and above. So pricing in round numbers is really, really important. And here we see a home that is actually pending, and it is priced correctly. Now, is that a coincidence? Possibly, but what I am sure of is pricing this home correctly helped them find more buyers and sell the home quicker than if they had done the old-fashioned pricing strategy.
So hopefully you can see why that is so important in pricing your home, because not only do you hit a much wider target audience, you're also hitting the right buyers. The buyers that will look at your home and think it is on the lower end of their price range. When they see it and they love it, it meets all their criteria, they think it's a beautiful home, and they can easily afford it because it is at the low end of their price range. That will help them make a buying decision where they'll make you an offer and bring you much more money than if you had priced it the old way with the old pricing strategy. So if you like this video and you found it helpful, please give me a like, and also leave your comments below. I'm happy to answer any of your real estate related questions. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. This is Ken Blumberg, your all-American realtor.